Hey, it's Kristen, and this is your Monday Growth Moment, a short reflection about doing the hard things that help us grow. Let's get into it. So it's Tuesday, and I missed last week. So today's moment is going to be about priorities, and we are going to use my real life experience as the example. I forgot how not only physically draining, but mentally draining this part of training is. I'm peaking with the training plan at my highest volume. I ran 18 miles on Sunday, and this Saturday I have 20. That'll be my longest one. And I forgot how doing those long runs and keeping up with my normal training and just like having a regular life, working, being a mom, being a wife, just being human, that's a lot. And it just takes it out of you. And like I've mentioned before, unfortunately, the podcast is not how I pay my bills. So whatever energy is left over has to go to my client sessions. Now, I actually did have an episode recorded last week. I recorded it on my phone in the closet late at night because I wanted to get something. I listened to it the next day, and for some reason, I sounded like Mike Tyson. The audio was just so bad, I couldn't share it. But ended up working out well. And stuff happens. And so I just think this is a great example to talk about priorities. Something we all need to remember is that not everyone can do all the things all the time. I hear it from clients so much. I've even had some say it to me. I don't know how you do it all, working and family and running. Simple fact is, I don't. When training is this much, or when work is really busy, or when there's a lot going on with my kids, if somebody is sick or we just have a lot of activities, stuff has to shift. I can't keep up with all the things that I normally do right now, and nobody can. There's nobody who's doing everything perfectly all the time. Maybe for a short amount of time, a day or two, certainly if somebody's going to come over to the house, or if it's going to be in a picture for social media, we can edit and curate that. And you've heard my thoughts about that before. But we can only do so much at a time with our time. My long runs take a long time for me to do. I've said before, I'm a slow runner. This past Sunday, for me to do 18 miles, took me nearly 4 hours. That's a good chunk of time to be gone for that much of the day, not considering my drive to and from where I'm running. When I get back, having to shower and change and eat, I'm definitely going to nap. And then I'm kind of useless for the rest of the day. At this point, I tend to lose nearly an entire day on the weekends. That means that a lot of things have to shift to my husband, who is so incredibly supportive. The only reason that I'm able to go after this goal of training for another marathon is because my husband is so completely supportive. Love you, babe. And he picks up the slack where he can. But things in our home are split pretty evenly, and he can't take on everything that I do and maintain everything he does. So dishes have definitely been piling up. We're not getting to them as quickly. Laundry, that's a joke, right? That's taken forever. Don't ask me the last time that I vacuumed my floors. Certainly the last time I cleaned a mirror. I don't know. I'll get to it. But the priorities have to shift because right now, what's most important is that I'm present for my family, that I'm present for work, for my client sessions, and that I'm present for running. And everything else after that has to come later, except for when the kids need clean clothes or when we are out of forks, so have to run the dishwasher and unload it so that we can eat. But otherwise, things kind of fall to the wayside, and that's okay. It won't be like this for forever, certainly not. I have 3 weeks left of training. I'm so excited about that. And then life can get back to normal. And so it's okay that my priorities list has to shift. And I actually got a little reminder of how much I have to give up. I moved my long run to Sunday because I didn't want to run in the rain that was predicted and happened on Saturday. And I will share a story later this week about my traumatic experience of my 20-mile run back in April, and you will understand why I wanted to avoid the rain. But I shifted it to Sunday, and I got to have a lazy Saturday. I haven't had one of those in 15 weeks. and I got to cook breakfast with my family and hang out and lay on the couch and run errands. And I just got to feel like myself. And it was really precious, but it reminded me the time that I have to sacrifice, which is why, in part, this will be the last marathon, full marathon that I run for a while because it takes so much. So just remember, not everyone is able to do everything. If they seem like they are, maybe for that moment, but not everybody can do everything. Whether it's because there's something really good in your life that is taking up a lot of your time, that's okay if the priorities have to shift. If you're going through a really hard time, things are happening externally in your life that is making it hard to keep up with your normal tasks and routines, that's okay. If really difficult stuff is happening inside, that's okay. If the PTSD is getting really hard, if you're in a depressive episode for a little bit, if the anxiety is just running so rampant you're exhausted, that's okay. The priorities list has to shift. There's no inherent moral value if you do the dishes or if you don't. Let's keep things clean and not get rodents and stuff, but there's nothing wrong with plates being left on the table. Left on mine right now, that's okay. You'll get to the laundry, you'll get to the stuff outside, but it's okay to shift that list to make sure that you can get done what is absolutely most important. Oh, I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm excited for this 20-mile run, a little bit dreading this 20-mile run. And I'm very excited for the marathon, and I'm very excited for it to be done because I'm tired and it takes a lot. Whatever your hard thing is this week, next week, if you're having to shift your priorities because you can't fit everything in, that's okay. Me too, friend. We're just doing our best. Okay. I'll see you next week.